Wagwan, my viewers, how are you all doing on today, Saturday, the 7th of September? Hope all is well with you and you're looking forward to a blessed and enjoyable weekend. I rarely upload videos on Saturdays and Sundays. I took the time off from social media to focus on spending time with my family. But while scrolling on TikTok, I came across a young man relating his story about how Bobby Montague, the chairman for the Jamaica Labour Party and the member of parliament for Western St. Mary, saved his life. Listening to his story brings me to the brink of tears. Take a listen for yourself.
How Mr. Bobby Montague, how Mr. Robert Bobby Montague saved my life, part 1. And people, follow my page. I need to get to 20,000 followers. They're like 18 something, almost 19,000. I need to get to 20,000 followers, okay? So please follow my page. Anyways, how Mr. Bobby Montague, Mr. Robert Bobby Montague saved my life. Alright, let me give you now the backstory. So, yes, I was born and raised in St. Mary. In the hills, in the middle of St. Mary. Anybody know Wood Park and Pembroke Hall and Cox Peace, those era? Yes. I was born and raised in those communities, right? Yes, kudos to my mother. I love her. Greatest person in the world. You know, she have 9 kids, right? I'm the middle child, basically. So, you know, story gonna be about me. So big up to all of my sister them and my brother them. You know, I love you, know. You know, a bad game coming on. But anyways, we grew up poor. Mother have 9 kids. You know, most of us didn't even know our father, to be honest with you. You know, including me. I didn't know my dad because my dad migrated when I was a toddler. Never grew up with him. Never knew him. Right? So, life was kind of hard from the get-go. Right? Imagine, you know, a 2-bedroom house with 9 other kids. You know, plus mommy boyfriend. You know, easy. So, from a young age, me have to compete for food, you know, compete for private speech, whatever you want to call it, from a tender age. And yes, what we know now to be a bully, back in the days, it was just a joke. Like, people used to say, oh, my father a thief, you know, my father run left me, me not have no father. All these type of things growing up, any little argument, any little thing, and those things used to make me get real angry. So me used to fight a lot, right? Me used to cuss a lot, me used to fight a lot. Anybody know me know say as a water chill, me a fling big stone and buckle. And me always in a problem with my family them and stuff like that, right? And you know, them eventually, my mother eventually say, hey, listen, you can't stay here no more. Because a certain little thing, easing or bullying or whatever it may be. I get myself in a trouble. So from a young age, young teenager, I'm the my one. And that was the best and the worst thing ever happened to me. Right? So we start off with the worst. When me decide say me a big man, or them decide say me a big man and me I get too much problem, eventually them kick me out. Me never have nowhere to go. Me never have no rich uncle and a rich auntie where me can go live with. So me take her on the street. Boy, hungry used to kill me. Hungry used to beat me left, right and center. Me never have no clothes. Me never know myself even have 2 pair of pants back in the days. Me always a struggle. Me always look like the worst. Me always look like say a war me I come from. Me tear up. Me have on the same clothes for how much days. Sometimes me not beat for how much days. We young. Right? So eventually, me used to go sleep on my friend veranda. As a little kid. Right? And that was so embarrassing at the time, but me never have better to do. So, my virgin, Christopher, Wizzle, big up herself. Miss Maxine, big up herself. So, most nights, you get what I'm saying? Or, you know, when my virgin gone in, I room, gone sleep, me usually just sleep on the bench, on a chair on the veranda. And sometime when rain fall, water blowing palm me wake me up. You know, sometime when him little sister go to school and come out and see me out there sometime, like, it was very embarrassing and me just take time tuck in my head and sing. You know, many nights I me a mosquito war. Me not have no sheet, me not have no blanket, me not have no pillow. So when the mosquito them rise up from down a river, I worries. Pyong in my ears all night. Me have to tuck in my hand and my shirt. Me have to shove all kind of thing. So it was very embarrassing. And then again, like, me never have enough food. Sometimes for days me not eat. Right? Hungry was my best friend. Sometimes for days I don't eat. Days. And sometimes I only eat oranges and cane, sugar cane, ripe banana. Those things me used to eat some of the time. Right? Every now and then I have money, me usually go buy 1 pound or 2 pound of flour, 1 pound of chicken back and fry it up. Or sometimes I only can buy chicken back. So I go thief one banana or I go bake some banana, whatever it may be, one banana, just to go cook, fry up the chicken back and cook and eat. And that some used to live my life, and it was embarrassing, and when I struggle, I start pre-evil, I start pre-violence. You get what I'm saying? Me eat everybody. Me look at shoes when I have, the amount of Patex and crazy glue I put on it, it crystallizes, it dry rotten. Me have to walk with caution. Sometimes a string me have to use tie it up. Sometimes I have to use string and tie up the bottom of my shoes. Me have to use string, tie up the bottom of my shoes. Enough night when people are in bed, me would just sit down by myself and water just run out of me head. Me and the cling them. Me and the cling them. Anybody who grow a country know. They look how sick them at night and night time, the crickets or whatever. Just me and them alone. People turn off their light. Everybody gonna sleep. You know what I mean? If you get ready for your next day, just me and the cling them alone. And God, go through it. Enough evil me praying in my mind. But thank God, I was always a positive person. I'm very smart. Because anybody know me or go school with me, know say. All of me go school 1 time for a week or 2 weeks for a week. I always. When I do my end of year test, where they used to call it or whatever, I always in the top 5. And a lot of people couldn't understand. They couldn't fathom. Say, oh, you come to school like 1 day per week and 2 days. You know if you get them grades. You know if I get them grades. And many times, I contemplate, analyze myself. I never talk about this publicly, but I tell you, many nights, I think about analyze myself. Because I couldn't bear it. My father, nowhere to be found. I give my mother too much trouble. Many nights. You understand where I come from? Struggle. One day out of the blues, we up on the corner. Hungry, I kill me. You can't hear the worm there. I never worm used to have in my belly a snake. Because worm can't ball so loud. Up on the corner. And a young man walk up. Young man walk up. Older than we at the time. But a young man walk up. And out of everybody was sitting there. He looked at me and he called me. And he said, listen, I know you go through struggles. I know you're having a tough time. But I said, listen, you see road where you go down. If you don't change the road there, trouble there. Man said, I know you're smart. You have a lot of potential. You know for there, so. Him say, there is an art school at one place in here, Lucky Hill. He must say, go on up and go sign up. Go on up and go sign up. And I go up and go sign up and enroll in the food and nutrition class. And that was the beginning. That was the beginning of how my life changed. Because this young man walked up to me, approached me confidently, and he spoke to me. And when he said, resonate, I went the night and I thought about it and I decided to do it. And that young man name is Mr. Robert Bobby Montague. And that was the first out of many time he took the time out to come talk to me, mentor me, and lead me in the right direction. And this is part 1 of this video. Wait till me touch part 2.
Viewers, this was a very touching and emotional story. And when we talk about childhood traumas, there are so many people have childhood traumas. And I remembered when I was pregnant with my first child at the age of 18, and my grandaunt run me out of the house and me have to go sleep under a friend cellar. And may I tell you, say it this bring back some kind of memory to that. So that is the reason why I think it's very important for me to upload another story kind of similar to what me having in the past when I was younger. And Bobby Montague is a politician, and you know the opponents are going to say a lot of things about him and then weird, because if this young man never come forward and publicly talk how Bobby Montague have an impact on him life and actually save him life from living a life of probably crime and badness and going the other way, to enhance his life, to make him the young man he is today. Viewers, I think this is the essence of how people should live to have a positive outcome in their life. And if you've watched the video to the end, thank you for watching. Until another upload, this is where I say goodbye. Goodbye.